Hello and welcome to Bullets TV and Williamsville Wire here at Dave Root Court for senior night as the Bullets take on New Berlin in the second to last conference game. Bullets going to win the tip Friday against Auburn. Going to be a good one. Hoping for a good one here tonight. Cal Lideker gets the start for senior night. Shuffler over to Sailing. Three-pointer is up, and it's no good off the front of the rim. Hepperly gets the rebound. Gets it to Liddig, guarded by Shuffler. Picks up his dribble back to Hepperly. Moves to his right, trying to find Gabe Malloy. Gets it to Chuck Newman. Drives, spins, puts up a shot, missed it. Rebounded by Bodine. Ripped away by Newman, and he makes the shot. 2-0 lead for the Pretzels in this one.
Cal Lideker obviously getting the start tonight for Williamsville. Senior night, Jackson Sanders starting on the bench.
See him shortly, I would assume.
Yes.
Here's Lideker over to Shuffler. Finds Sailing. Back out to Shuffler, 6:50 to go in the first quarter. To Bodine. Finds Sailing cutting and is fouled. So he'll head to the line for two.
It's great action from Williamsville, I think. In the past kind of couple weeks, he hasn't been getting off as many threes as you would like. You have to find action for him to get shots. And just, getting a back screen or getting him to go back door would be a great look for him.
Just getting him going.
Yes,
he's going to start hitting those threes. Any points really help there. Makes the first. And makes the second. It's a tied ball game. 6:40 to go.
Cal Lideker picking up full court. Love to see that.
Get it to Liddig. Over to Hepperly. To Newman. Back over to Scutts. Now to Malloy. Back to Liddig, guarded by Shuffler. Moves to his right. Drives. Kicks to Newman, who's going to drive. Falls on the floor. Ball gets to Hepperly. Back out to Malloy. He'll reset. Gives to Newman. Hepperly. Back to Newman now.
Great defensive possession from Williamsville. Starting in that man-to-man. 1-3-1 didn't seem to work out on Saturday. Worked on Friday. We'll see if they want to go to that.
Here's Cal Lideker poking the ball out.
It's great defense. Yeah. Otherwise, that's a layup. Good officiating crew tonight, by the way, as well.
So it'll be New Berlin ball under the basket. Malloy going to inbound it. Has nowhere to go. Just barely gets it into Hepperly. Almost loses it. Gives it out to Malloy. 5:40 to go here in the first. Back out. To Liddig. Back to Scutts. Picks up his dribble. Back out Malloy. Guarded by Lideker.
Shot clock will be a huge factor for New Berlin next year in a couple of years for sure.
I like those long possessions. Here's Newman. Shot rolls out. Gets his own rebound. Blocked away by Doran into the hands of Hepperly. His shot is no good. Tipped out. Doran gets the rebound. He'll push it up the floor. Finds Lideker in the corner. Thought about shooting it. Kicks to Shuffler. Back to Doran. He will shoot it. Three-pointer is up, and it's no good. Malloy gets the rebound.
That's a great look. He's going to start knocking them down, too. He's kind of been quiet recently as well.
Here's Malloy. Getting it to Liddig. Back to Scutts. Malloy again. Now to Newman. Definitely like those long possessions.
Yeah, they do.
Here's Malloy in the lane. Goes up. Off the backboard. Rebounded by Bodine. Shuffler going to bring it up. 4.5 to go. Sailing. Three-pointer is up. It's no good. Ball is going to be with the Bullets. Out on New Berlin. Lideker comes out. Tim comes in.
So this is kind of the more traditional lineup. Tim had 15 on Saturday night against Benton, leading scorer for Williamsville. See if he can get going tonight as well.
Here's a floater from Shuffler in the lane. He nails it. Bullets take the lead. 4:15 to go in the quarter.
Notice for New Berlin, Hepperly is kind of the newer version of Lucas Bixby.
Timeout going to be called by New Berlin. 4:08 to go. A 2-point lead for the Bullets. We'll be back after the timeout. Wire, we appreciate it. We appreciate so much that you do for us.
And I hope everyone understands how much this is student-driven, what you two guys do, what Seth Coons has done in the past. I mean, so many kids, so many people jumping in. This is all student-driven, but thank you. I appreciate your kind words.
So it'll be New Berlin ball. Under 4 minutes to go. Hepperly gets it to Littig. Moving to his left, back to Newman.
Legal screen.
Yeah. Right there on Doran.
They got Aiden Littig.
Just to finish that thought, everyone leave out Nathan Simcoe, who did one heck of a job last year carrying on after Seth. And then you guys, unreal. We'll get going with the game here, but, man, you guys do a great job.
Huge shout-out to the guys that have come before us, and hopefully the many that come after us. Has just about 3.5 to go in the first. Bullets ball. Shuffler moving to his right. Gives to Tim, back to Doran, to Sailing. Pulls up for another three. It's no good. Rebounded by Littig. He'll push the floor. Picks up his dribble. Gets it out. It's Malloy. Here's Littig in the lane. Foul going to be called on, I believe, Bodine.
We'll go on Bodine, yeah.
So he'll pick up his first. It'll be New Berlin ball. Malloy inbounding it.
See, obviously Sanders hasn't came in yet. We'll see what kind of minutes he'll get in this first half. Obviously, Lidecker started.
Shot from Hepperly, no good. Tipped out. Going to stay with New Berlin. Here comes Sanders.
There he is.
See who he comes in for. Bodine. This is one of the games, that they actually have a kind of a height advantage.
They do.
Almost everywhere, so.
Now, really, Newman and Hepperly are really New Berlin's only kind of big guys.
They're a pretty young squad. They
are.
Just one senior, I believe, or two seniors.
It also seems like Williamsville likes to play man when Sanders is on the court.
Yeah.
And when Tim and Bodine are on the floor, they like to play that 1-3-1 more.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think just goes back to that comfort level of Sanders being on the wing.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Because, he played in the middle last year.
Ball going to be out of bounds off of Hepperly. The Bullets ball.
Still 4-2, low scoring first quarter.
But definitely going to be interesting as the playoffs move, into the picture here. If they play man with Sanders and with Tim in, just kind of how they're going to go about that. Trying to get it to Sanders down low, couldn't get it. Hepperly.
I also think, to your point about playoffs, they got to get on a roll. They've kind of been, they haven't been the Williamsville Bullets that we've seen this year in the last couple weeks. And I think this game could be a confidence booster. And then if they go into Auburn and beat Auburn, I think, they could be back. Got to find some momentum going into next week.
Here's Newman going to work on Doran. Kicks it out to Scutts. Now to Littig. Picks up his dribble. Gets it to Malloy. Just about 1.5 minutes to go in the first. Malloy drives. Down low, Hepperly goes up, shot goes in. It's a tie ball game, 4-4.
I have a feeling New Berlin's game plan is to waste a lot of time offensively and get a really good look because, the less time the Bullets have the ball, in their opinion, is probably a good thing in this game.
Here's Doran attacking the rim, missed it. Into the hands of Scheffler to Tim. Three-pointer is up. It's no good. Hepperly with the rebound.
New Berlin's doing a nice job on the defensive boards here in the first quarter.
Definitely one of the better teams that we've seen against the Bullets this year. That's kind of where they've, thrived is on that offensive glass, getting second chance points.
Yeah, they haven't. Seems like they haven't rebounded the ball as well recently either.
Here's Newman. Gives out to Hepperly. Under a minute to go. 37 seconds. Out to Malloy. Moving to his right.
When's the shot clock come in, next year or the year after?
I think it's what I've heard is it's mandatory in 2 years. Next year, teams have to agree on it. It'll be optional.
We've seen it a few times in shootout.
Yeah.
And we saw it first game at Taylorville.
Yeah, it didn't seem to play much of a factor in Taylorville.
Do you think it played a factor in the Toronto game when we had the lead?
It's an interesting thing because it doesn't. As here's a steal from Doran. He's going to take it. Goes up and in. And the clock is going to run out. But to my point, it didn't seem to affect you too much until kind of midway through the fourth, it felt like. Not necessarily at the end of the quarter, but pretty much towards that middle point where it's still a tie game, but you kind of have to realize where you're at on the shot clock and things like that. So it does play a factor to some teams, and some teams are better at playing with it, and some teams are playing better without it. And I think New Berlin is definitely a team who plays better without it. But we'll be back in about 30 seconds for the second quarter. Back now for the second quarter. 6-4 lead for the Bullets. Very low scoring. Interesting here.
1-3-1?
Yeah. So they trap Littig. Timeout going to be called by New Berlin.
Very smart timeout. As soon as they see that 1-3-1, got a game plan for it. It's like a full. So we'll be back in about a minute after the timeout.
Timeout. So we'll see, if they stay in that 1-3-1. I mean, you could mix it up kind of.
Absolutely. Sanders is in the game here for the 1-3-1.
Get it up to Hepperly. Over to Littig. Bodine on the floor.
I think Williamsville's just trying to speed up New Berlin after that first quarter.
Here's France finding Littig. Going to the lane. Nice little floater. Jumped from just about the free throw line and threw that one up. So it's a tie game. Shuffler to Sailing to Bodine, who drives, puts up a shot, in off the glass. 8-6 lead. Here's France, gives to Newman. Tipped away by Bodine. It'll be New Berlin ball.
Bodine's a really good man-to-man defender, but when you put him in a 1-3-1, he's a weapon with his length. I mean, he's just a different player. He and Tim both.
Just because of, they're very
they're lanky.
Yeah. Ball on the floor, stolen away. Bullets ball, Sailing. Gets it up to Doran. Finds Sanders, nice pass. And that's Malloy jumping basically over Sanders.
Well, saved a layup.
Yeah.
Bolts will have it out underneath. Hepperly back in.
Newman out.
Seems like Newman and Hepperly are kind of the two guys, along with Liddig, that they feel comfortable, handling the ball, looking for the shot.
Here's Shuffler. Corner three is up, no good. Liddig with the rebound. Push it up. Trap him. Gets it to Scutts. Gets in between two Williamsville defenders. Trying to get it to Liddig. Bodine tipped it out again.
One thing New Berlin's done a few times in the zone is they split the trap. You cannot split the trap. You gotta either push them sideline, or if you split, it's just kind of gonna break the zone.
Here's Liddig with it. Gets it over to Scutts.
It's like a foul on Bodine. That'll be a second. Scarrett Tim will check in for Bodine.
Kind of nice to have, two of those lanky, guys who can just kind of sub in for each other. And, you kind of gain some offense with Tim, but, lose some defense.
You do.
Taking Bodine out. But
rebounding as well.
Yeah, definitely rebounding. Tipped away into the hands of Scheffler. Finds Doran, goes up and in for the score. 10-6 lead for the Bullets. 6 minutes to go in the second. So it'll be New Berlin ball. Senior Griffin Fox inbounding it, gets it to Malloy. Over to Liddig. Back over to Malloy. To Fox in the corner. Down low, spins, goes up and in for the score.
It's a good move.
Yeah, great move down low.
Still 10-8, Bullets lead, 5.5 to play in the second.
Shuffler to Doran, baseline, kicks to Tim in the corner. Back out, Sailing. Doran drives baseline, goes up, and is fouled. Couldn't tell if it was Scutts or Hepperly there. So it'll be Scutts. Doran at the line. Great free throw shooter this year. Looking at about
74%.
Yeah.
Again, they got three guys shooting over 74 or above. Shuffler's at 76, Sailing's at 85.
And Bodine,
it's great to have that.
Bodine right there at 67.
Yeah, he shot it better this year as well.
Especially to end out games, to finish games.
Yes.
When teams are fouling.
Saw that against Plains.
Doran makes both. 12-8 lead.
Full court pressure for the Bullets here. Kind of a run and jump.
They trap, get it to Fox. Up to Malloy. Down low. Finds Scutts, tipped away into the hands of Sanders. Gives it up to Sailing, over to Scheffler. Drives, kicks to Doran. Give to Tim now. 5 minutes to go. Sailing to Doran. Back to Tim.
So he stepped out of bounds on the base sideline.
Well, he could play for the Kansas Jayhawks then, because they do that at least twice a game.
Oh, yeah, I mean.
Literally, twice a game.
It's nice watching a team that, plays 3-4 shooters at the same time as well,
The New Berlin ball, Carson Dodd in for the Pretzels.
Younger brother of good old Gannon Dodd.
Franz gets over to Newman. Trapped. Throws to the student section, caught by Bryson Tricky. Bullets ball. Scheffler bringing it up. Gives it up to Doran. Here's the clear out.
Yep, clear out and drive.
Moves to his right, kicks. Scheffler, three-pointer. Up, and in for the score. Finally getting one to fall. It's a 15-6 lead now for the, or 15-8 lead now for
Big
the
shot
Bullets.
for Scheffler. He's another, said this with Sailing and Doran. They've all struggled shooting the three recently.
Good to see.
It is.
That one had more arch on it than all the rest of them.
Here's Dodd in the lane. Nice move, missed the shot, rebounded. Doran pushing up the floor. Gives to Scheffler, goes up, and he's fouled.
Seems like the last few possessions offensively for New Berlin, the 1-3-1 has sped them up, kind of forcing. They're comfortable when they can take their time. When they can't take their time because they're being trapped, they start to panic a little bit, and they've thrown a couple balls away, turned it over a few times.
Sailing makes his first, 16-8. Or Scheffler, sorry. Makes his second. Under 4 minutes to go in the half. 17-8 lead for the Bullets. Franz gives to Dodd, over to Littig.
Looks like a push will be called on Doran. Block. It's his first. Good to see him not in foul trouble. That's one thing you got to worry about. When he's on the top running around everywhere, it can be easy to get lazy and reach in. Got to stay with the hands out, hands up. Can't reach in because you're tired.
Franz gives into Malloy. Up to Dodd. Back to Franz. Trapped. Up to Fox. Back to Franz. Kicks to Malloy.
Push on Sailing.
Yeah. Bodine headed back in. Comes in for Sanders. 3.5 to go.
Bodine with the two fouls. Got to be careful. Again, not to reach.
Tipped out by Tim. So it'll be New Berlin ball. Malloy gets into Dodd. Over to Littig, almost lost it. Now gives over back to Dodd. Trying to find Malloy, he does, gets free. Drives to the basket, missed, rebound by Franz.
Wow, they're going to call hold on Doran for his second. That looked like a jump ball.
Bodine and Doran both with two. Root gonna check into the game for Doran.
Yeah. Smart decision, I think. It's one of those games where it's still close, but if you can hang on in the first half, you just try to run the score up in the second half with him out there. Don't want him on the bench to start the second half with 3 fouls.
Here's Dodd, gives over to Littig.
Man-to-man now for Williamsville with Root into the game. Probably something they don't.
Ball on the floor. Scheffler gets it. Gives to Sailing. Back to Scheffler. Kicks back. Sailing wide open for 3. It's up. It's in. Buries that one. 20-8 lead now for the Bullets. Good to see one fall for him.
Absolutely.
They look like two guards that played together for a while.
Yeah. Down low, Fox gets it out to Littig. Back to Franz. To Dodd, drives, baseline. Has nowhere to go, gets it to Franz. In the lane, goes up, floater is in. 20-10 now. 2:10 to go. Bullets basketball, Scheffler bringing it up. Gives over to Sailing.
Another clear out.
Kick. Scheffler spins. Ball on the floor ripped away by Littig. He'll bring it up. Drives. Missed it off the glass. Tim gets the rebound.
Going to get a foul on New Berlin. So Doran now going to check back in, maybe some offense, defense here.
Bodine comes out.
Yep.
I think it's good for Doran to have to learn how to play with two. I mean, if this is the regional championship game and he gets 2 fouls with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter, he's going to have to stay on the court.
Yeah, they have to leave him out there.
He needs to learn a little bit, get some experience playing with 2 fouls in the first half. Hopefully it never happens again, but it might.
We saw him in that Taylorville game pick up 2 early.
Yep, 2 in the first 2 minutes.
That was kind of the last time he's been in some real foul trouble. Here's another 3 from Sailing. He buries that one as well.
Maybe he's going to get hot now.
Practically
be a
from
game
the same
changer.
spot. Here's Newman, baseline. Not going to be called on
feet were moving. That's his second foul now as well. So he's not a guy that fouls a whole lot. I don't think Coach Beard's worried about that one. But that is bonus. So New Berlin will get free throws.
So they'll definitely try and attack the basket, as they already have been, but Newman makes his first.
Newman has 3 now. Other than that, 5 guys were split between 2 points.
Newman missed the second. Doran gets the rebound, gives to Scheffler. Under a minute and a half to go. Doran pulls up for 3. It's no good. Tipped. Hepperly gets the ball. Now up to Liddig. Almost pulled up for 3 there. Here's Franz. Gives back to Hepperly. Now to Newman, who drives, hop step, goes up, and is fouled. Garrett Tim picking up his first.
Newman's just a guy that wants to put his head down and get to the basket.
3 for 3 so far at the line. Tim comes out, Sanders comes in. Newman shooting his second. It's no good. Sanders gets the rebound. Under a minute to go. Sailing with the ball, gives to Scheffler. Pulls it out, see if they'll maybe hold here.
Either that or if they get a really good look, they might take it.
Here's Root to Doran. Sailing in the corner. Now to Doran, going to drive, put up a shot. Tipped out into the hands of Newman. 32 seconds to go. Great hustle there from Scheffler.
Well, you know New Berlin's going to hold for 1.
Yeah.
This might be a quick possession for them.
Here's Newman. Firing over to Malloy, almost lost it. Guarded by Doran. 10 seconds to go. Up to Hepperly.
Like some 2-man action.
Yeah. Here's Malloy. Into the hands of Sailing. 2 seconds. Pulls up at the buzzer. It's almost in. Almost made that one. 23-12 lead for the Bullets at the half. We'll be back for the second half. Back now here at Dave Root Court for the second half of Williamsville versus New Berlin. Williamsville leading 23-12. Coming out of the half, it'll be Bullets basketball to start.
What's our leading scorers here, Ryan, real quick?
Saling's got 8, Shuffler 7, and Doran 6. So the big three, pretty much, it's been only them.
Load, yeah. Here's Sanders, gives to Sailing. Kicks to Dorn in the corner. Three-pointer is up, and it's no good. Tipped out. Going to go to New Berlin.
How about some shooting stats real quick?
35% from the field, 27% from 3 for 11, and then a perfect 4 for 4, or 6 for 6 at the free throw line.
Here's Malloy. Gives up to Scutts. Almost lost it. Picks up his dribble. Back to Malloy. 7.5 to go. Gives over to Liddy. Guarded by Shuffler. Moves to his left. Foul.
Foul on Sanders. Sanders starting the second half for Lideker. This is kind of the starting 5 that they've had all year. I'm sure we'll see Lideker again at some point.
Malloy into Liddig. Gives back to Malloy, moving to his right now, guarded by Sailing. Gives out, back to Liddig. Comes the screen. So Bodine going to pick up his third.
Looks like Coach Beard's going to stick with him. Again, great learning experience here. Like Mr. Hampton mentioned earlier, if this is a playoff game, you need them out there. Can't just go to the bench.
Here's Malloy with it now. Under 7 to go. Moving back to his right. He's going to drive now. Goes up. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Bodine. Going to go to the Bullets.
I think a foul was called there.
So it'll be Bullets ball. Shuffler bringing it up. Goes up in the lane. Had his shot kind of blocked there from behind. Travel called on Hepperly.
Unforced error right there for New Berlin. Smoltz will get the ball back underneath their own basket. How about a Sailing 3?
23-12 lead for the Bullets.
Lob.
Into Doran. Tipped out off of Liddig, though. Doran could not get a hold of it.
It's a great play. I think Shuffler just kind of overthrew that lob a little bit.
Get it into Sailing. Back to Shuffler in the corner. Moves it out right. Now to Bodine, who's going to drive. On Newman. Goes up. No good. Tipped. In the hands of Malloy. So we talked about it earlier, you know, their offensive rebounding kind of
It's been quiet.
Yeah. Kind of talked about that all, you know, at the beginning of the year, how good they were at it. Seemed like.
Yeah, they were crashing a lot more aggressively. They haven't been crashing as hard.
There's Newman driving and scoring, 23-14 lead.
I believe he's got 6
I'm
for the
impressed
Pretzels.
by the 2 junior post players, Newman and Hepperly, for New Berlin. They've had a good ball game.
Here's Sailing. Back out to Bodine, going to drive.
Be a block. Bodine, you can see that kind of relief look on his face.
Foul number 3, Charlie Newman.
Shuffler inbounding it.
It's like a timeout. It's going to be called by New Berlin.
5:36 to go, 23-14 lead. We'll be back after the timeout. back now after the timeout. Going to be Bullets basketball underneath.
Looks like Bullets are in the same setup as they were before the timeout.
Getting into Doran. Trying to find Sailing, cutting. Couldn't quite get it to him.
That's a great look again for Sailing. If teams are going to take away the three, got to get him layups. Great look, just couldn't execute.
Here's Malloy bringing it up.
9-point game.
Yeah, 5.5 minutes to go in the third. Here's Littig. Scoot saved it off the end line there. Gets it out to Malloy. Back to Newman, 5:10 to go. Malloy again. Back to Newman. Finds Scoots now to Hepperly. Back to Littig. Under 5 minutes to go. Malloy gives to Newman. Picks up his dribble. Nobody there for him. Tipped away. Kicked out off of Malloy. So it'll be Bullets basketball. Sanders comes out. Tim comes in.
Another good defensive possession. Thing is you got to play defense for a long time. And they've
definitely
done that. That's
when you play a team like New Berlin who likes to have those long offensive possession, it's because they know the longer you have the ball, the quicker you're going to break down. Here's a shot from Shuffler. Rolled out there, rebounded by Bodine, missed it. Rebounded by Doran, missed that one. Stays 23-14 in favor of the Bullets. Malloy gives to Newman. Back to Malloy.
going to reset once again.
Drives. Kicks to the corner to Littig. 4 minutes to go in the third. Littig has to get it out to Hepperly. He's going to drive. Baseline. Picks up his dribble. Gives over to Malloy. To Littig. Three-pointer is up. It's no good. Rebounded by Shuffler.
Second rebound of the night.
Here's Sailing over to Doran. Drives, kicks to Tim. Back out to Sailing. Thought about shooting it. Now to Shuffler, now to Doran. He will shoot it. It's up, it's no good. Rebounded by Newman.
Doran 0 for 4 from 3 in this one.
Here's Malloy. Gives to Newman. Going to give to Littig in the corner, guarded by Sailing. Maybe the start of another long possession. 3 minutes to go in the third.
I wonder what, how in football, have those stats for how long each team has had the ball.
Yeah.
Wonder what that is tonight, if anyone's been counting that.
Here's Newman. Drives. Littig. Three-pointer is up again. It's no good. Rebounded by Newman. Fought away from Doran. He makes the shot. 23-16. 2.5 minutes to go in the third.
He's got 8 points.
New Berlin's putting the Bullets to sleep.
They are.
Here's Sailing. Kicking to Tim. Driving. Spins. Gives to Shuffler. Same spots. Picks up his dribble. Finds Tim. Pulls up for three. It's up and it's in. Buries that
Good
one.
Shot. Starting to shoot it better from 3. Looks like the Bullets in the 1-3-1 now. Maybe try to get their groove back.
Trying to spark
the energy.
Something. Littig to Malloy. And we kind of saw this at the Benton game. Not a whole lot of... Here's a tipped away. In Bodine, fast break goes up and in for the score. 28-16, sorry.
7th steal for the Bullets tonight on top of many deflections.
Tipped away, here's another one. Doran, ahead of the pack, goes up and in for the score. Now it's 30-16. Just under a minute and a half to go in the third.
Crazy what that 1-3-1 can do to your energy as a team. They're just playing the last 30 seconds a lot more aggressively. Another turnover.
Yeah. 1:19 to play in the third.
Seems like it's been a very long quarter.
Root gonna come in for Tim. Or Bodine. Tim stays in. Dodd comes in, and so does Fox. It'll be Bullets ball. Shuffler bringing it up. Gives to Doran. Over to Root. Back to Shuffler. Finding Sailing. Thought about shooting it. Back to Shuffler now. A minute to go in the third. Doran spins. Goes up. Uses the glass. Gets it to fall.
He's got 10 now.
32-16. Lead for the Bullets. Malloy gives to Franz. Over to Liddick. Three-pointer's up again. It's no good. Tipped into the hands of Doran. He'll push it. Lost it. Finds Root. Over to Shuffler. Three-pointer. Up. No good. Rebounded by Malloy. Under 30 seconds to go. Tipped by Doran. Into the hands of Liddick. Drives the lane. Goes up. Shot no good. Rebounded by Root.
It's a great rebound.
Gives it up to Doran. Trying to get it to Shuffler. It'll be out off of Malloy. Exactly 10 seconds on the clock.
So they can still set up kind of maybe one of those screens from Sailing where he's going to come up from that 4 low. See what they want to run here. There's not much time.
Sailing inbounding it. So starters minus Reed are in.
Sanders checking in. Could be.
Gets it into Shuffler. He's going to drive. Swatted away.
Foul's going to be called.
Thought that one might have been clean. 4 seconds on the clock.
Liddick got that foul.
So Shuffler will head to the line. Shuffler nails his first. 33-16.
Shoots 76% from the line. He's 3 for 3 tonight. There's that quick little break. This one for
is
Dorn.
out. Reed headed to the scores table. He'll check in for Tim. 4 seconds on the clock. A 34-16 lead for the Bullets. See what the Pretzels can do. Newman gives into Malloy. He's fouled by Root.
Have a few fouls to give. You've seen that from Root plenty of times this year. Comes in, slows the ball advance by getting a foul.
So now 1.6 seconds to go on the clock. Scoots into Malloy at the buzzer. It's up and it's in! At half court, he nails it. 34-19. Headed into the fourth quarter. What a shot there.
Unbelievable.
We'll be back for the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, about to get underway, 34-19. What a shot there to end the third. half quarter. Don't see that often.
You do not.
New Berlin ball to start.
Saw 3 buzzer beaters at Porta last
Yeah.
Friday night. One of them close to half court volleyball line by Jet Carrick.
He's a great young guy. He's a great young player.
He is. He's going to be the leader next year. Some of their seniors.
Ball on the floor. Looks like Malloy ran with it. Franz gets the score.
He went from what? The 3-point line to the block without taking a dribble?
That's a new way to split a trap. Just run through it. Tuck it and run.
Why not?
Here's Bodine getting to the glass. Foul. Reminiscent of Braddock Cates running through gaps during football season.
Yep, very much so.
Here's Bodine at the line. Makes his first. Tim coming in for Sanders. Bodine at the line, shooting his second. Nails that one.
Shooting better from the line this year. They'll need that in the postseason as well.
Malloy going to bring it up. 36-21 lead for the Bullets.
Still in the 1-3-1. And that was another travel.
Malloy gets it. Ball is tipped out. No backcourt call, but here's Hepperly. Down low to Malloy. Hop step. Down low, missed it. Rebounded by Sailing. He'll bring it up. Gives up to Shuffler. 7 minutes to go in the game. Shuffler driving. Missed the shot into the hands of Doran. Goes up and in for the score.
Doran 6 rebound ends up. I believe now he's got 12 points.
Here's Franz. Lost it. Bullets ball.
This one seems like it's kind of getting away from New Berlin a little bit now. Only 17, though. You know, you kind of think with the way this game's gone, Bullets would be up, what, 20, 25?
Yeah. But if you're Williamsville, this is where you've got to capitalize on it.
Absolutely.
You got to take advantage of what you're being given and go out there and score some more points. So here's Shuffler bringing it up. Gives to Doran. Moving back right. Kicks to Sailing. Thought about shooting it. Back to Doran. Driving. Goes up. Uses the glass. Missed it. Rebounded by Fox. Gives it up to Malloy. 6.5 minutes to go. Up to Littig. To the corner to Fox. He drives. Kicks out. Newman to Franz. Trying to get it down low to Fox. Stolen away. Bullets ball. Shuffler. Gives to Doran. Kicks over to Sailing. Now to Bodine. A three-pointer. It's in! Wow. On senior night. Bodine cashes a three. 41-21 in favor of the Bullets. Littig kicks to Fox. His three-pointer is up. It's tipped. No good.
Foul's going to be called on Tim. Diving for the loose ball. On the Sailing three.
So it'll be New Berlin ball. Dodd inbounding it. In for Littig. Gives up to Dodd, now to Franz. Moves to his right to Pointer. Tipped away. Shuffler, fast break. Goes up and in for the score. Almost rolled out there.
He's got 11.
Up to Newman. Over to Dodd. Three-pointer is up. It's no good. Tipped. Doran gets it. He'll bring it up. Foul going to be called. Shuffler inbounding it. Scheffler into Bodine, now to Sailing, over to Doran. Scheffler, corner three is up. It's no good, rebounded by Hepperly. Gives up to Malloy. Callan Lineker headed to the scorer's table. Dodd gives over to Scoots. Now to Liddick, three-pointer is up, and it's no good. Foul going to be called. Garrett Tim picks up his third. Callan Lineker into the game. 4:42 to play, 43-21 lead for the Bullets. Malloy gets into Hepperly, back to Malloy, drives, shot up, blocked by Bodine, ball on the floor, into the hands of Doran, who finds Lineker, goes up, and in for the score. This place is going nuts, 45-21. Up to Scoots, kicks, Liddick for the three, no good. Scheffler trying to get it up to Bodine.
Bodine's fourth.
Yeah.
Still 4.5 minutes left in this game. Very slow quarter.
So Malloy bringing it up to Liddick, driving. Kicks out, Malloy. Nice shot fake there. Trying to get it to Hepperly, it's out of bounds. And New Berlin's coach just shot a three. Ball is into the hallway.
He's going to hear that from the student section.
Doran had to go and retrieve it. So it'll be Bullets ball, under 4 minutes to go. Gives to Sailing, to Lineker, back to Sailing. Over to Scheffler, to Lineker, shot fake, goes in, makes the shot. 3.5 minutes to go. Lineker has 4. Liddick drives, puts up a shot, no good, gets his own rebound, goes up. Foul called on Bodine. It's his 5th, he is out. Not the senior night may have wanted. Had a great night nonetheless.
Bolts up by 26. Lineker's got a couple points.
Liddick makes his first. Makes his second. 47-23 lead for the Bullets. Scheffler bringing it up. Driving, goes up and in for the score. Nice move by Scheffler.
Good move. Quick Euro step, gets to the basket.
Malloy to Hepperly, pulls up for 3. It's no good. Doran gets the rebound. Gives up to Scheffler. To Lineker, driving, finding Doran, who shoots a 3. This one no good, rebounded by Liddick. Foul called on Scheffler.
Yep.
Doran comes out. Watkins will come in. Getting ready to sub. Liddick makes his first. Entwistle comes in. It's like New Berlin going to clear the bench as well.
Newhoff come out. One by one exits.
Littig at the line, shooting his second. He makes it.
So all the seniors out. Lideker still in. I would assume he'll get an ovation at the end, maybe.
Nolan Bryant, Caden Entwistle, Brody Newhoff, Griffin Watkins, and Callan Lideker all in for the Bullets. Here's Newhoff. Turns the ball over. Be Mason Stinson, one of, if our information is correct, triplets.
Triplets, yeah.
For
I think so, at least.
Down low, that is Connor Stinson, his brother. All three of them are in the game. They
could play with 7 guys at once. You might not even know.
Stinson, Peyton Stinson, Connor Stinson, and Mason Stinson all in the game. Here's a free throw from Connor Stinson. He makes it. 2.5 minutes exactly on the clock. Stinson makes his second. It'll be Nolan Bryant bringing up the ball. Gives over to Entwistle. Back to Bryant. Over to Lideker. Gives up to Entwistle. Bryant shoots a 3. In and out. Rebounded by Carlisle. Mason Carlisle. Gives up to Mason Stinson. Gives to his brother Connor. Back to Mason, who drives down low. Nice find there. Could not make the shot. Newhoff throws up for Lideker. Nice move from Lideker. Missed the shot. Rebounded by Watkins. Goes up and in for the score. Timeout going to be called. 51-27, a minute and a half to go. We'll be back after the timeout. Back now after the timeout. 51-27. Isaiah Perry in the game.
For Lideker.
Yeah.
Good to see Lideker get some points.
Here's Peyton Stinson giving to Connor. In the corner. Back out. Stolen away. Perry gives up. Back to Perry. Now to Bryant. Perry drives. Kicks to Entwistle. He drives, finds Watkins, nice find. Perry thought about shooting it, gives to Bryant. Now he will. Deep 3 from Perry is off. So it'll be up the floor for Peyton Stinson. Gives to Mason. Back to Peyton, now over to Connor. Brody Bilbrook lost the ball. 40 seconds to go in the game. Bullets ball. Bryant gives to Newhoff. Kicks to Perry in the corner, who drives. Gives to Newhoff. Under 30 seconds to go. Bullets going to get out of here with a win. Not the prettiest of wins.
Well, they needed one going into Auburn. So it's good to see that. Maybe get some momentum. Huge one Friday for the conference. It's all or nothing.
They don't want to share. They don't want to share.
That's right.
They want to win it outright. And then, have that momentum headed in, rolling into regionals there. We played the winner of Pittsfield Illini West, I believe. That would be
sounds right.
On Wednesday the 26th. And then would play again on that Friday the 28th.
It's a long drive, but it's worth it.
Winner of Porta and Quincy Notre Dame.
Will the Wire be there?
The Wire will be there.
Okay. If you don't want to make the drive, listen to the Wire on YouTube.
Be there for all postseason games remaining. We don't know what that entails.
Hopefully all the way.
All the way to Champaign. Be another great story, a great finish to a great year so far.
Would be.
Huge shout out to all of the seniors on the basketball team for all the dedication that they've put in, over the last 4 years. So they get a win on senior night, 52-27. Bullets going to walk out of here with a win. They're back in action on Friday against Auburn to try and win the conference outright. We'll see you guys then.